Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So this book has been prepared with the intention of helping one understand the Holy Quran in an easy and efficient manner. And inshallah, if complete instructions are followed, this task will be achieved without much difficulty, inshallah. The first thing is, in order to achieve success, first ask for help and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And do your best, since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps those who help themselves. And since the course is accumulative, which means every lesson builds upon the previous one, understanding and knowing every lesson thoroughly before progressing is crucial for success. Since these lessons are prepared especially for the understanding of the Quran, fluent reading of the Quran is one of the prerequisites of the understanding of the language. Regular reading of a portion of the Quran in Arabic along with the translation is highly recommended. Like you just open the Quran, any ayah, I mean, it doesn't have to be any particular surah or any particular, just randomly open a page, read that particular ayah, and then the translation of it, because that really helps. That has helped me, because when I was learning, the translation of the Quran helped me a lot to understand the concepts better. The memorizing of as many short surahs as possible is also highly recommended. Okay, and this book is divided into 3 units. Unit 1, it consists of the nouns. We all discuss everything about the nouns. And Unit 2 is it discusses about the verbs. We have 26 lessons in Unit 1 and 28 lessons in Unit 2. And Unit 3 is the last unit, where it consists of different forms like different families from Form 1 to Form 10, and the miscellaneous verbs and other things in Unit 3. That has 16 lessons. And inshallah, so let's begin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli rabbi zidni ilma. So lesson number 1, the first lesson is words. That is, words in Arabic is called al-kalimat. Okay, and there are 3. The kalimat are of 3 types. So why are there 3 kinds of words in Arabic? Because it means whenever you open the Quran, you are going to see a lot of words on a single page, right? And any word you see has to belong to one of these 3 categories. Okay, it can be only one of those 3 categories. The first thing is ism, which means a noun. The second is fi'l, which means a verb. And third is harf. This is a word other than a verb or a noun, such as preposition, etc. Okay, and now we are going to learn in detail about what exactly each of these kalimats are. The first one is ism, which means it is the name of an object, place, person, or of an action. Okay, and this ism comes from the root letter sin, meme, wow. When you name something, it becomes clear for others to know, like it makes obvious to other people, right? And it also comes from the root letter sin, meme. Okay, the first one is fine. And noun, which means the word noun means this could be a person, it could be a place, or it could be a thing, or of an action, or it could be an adjective or an adverb, and more. Noun can be like it has more to it. So for example, like he, which means huwa, right? And Muhammad, this is a person, this is a noun. And kitabun, it's an object, it's a book. Qiyamun is standing. What other things do you think are ism? Can someone tell me other things? Can you give me an example of a noun ism?
Yeah, as we have, as you read us, that a noun is the name of a person, object,
Mhm.
place. So anything, a pen, it is, this is an object. She,
Mhm.
those,
Very
extra,
good.
this, yeah, Muhammad, I say Adil, Hashim,
Mhm.
this is the name of a person.
Mm-hmm. Mashallah, mashallah. Very good. That's good. Yes, Sumaya and Sister Sumaya.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Do animals also come in the group?
Yes, yes, sister. It's a noun. I'll explain you. I'll explain you everything in detail. What other thing is some kind. For now, I want to know what, like, you might think noun is just place, person, object, or action, right? He's standing, he's sitting, but there's more to it. I'm gonna explain that. Yes, sister Zuhra, do you want to share something?
Yes, like idea also now.
Yes, mashallah. I think you have gone through my video, I guess.
Yeah,
Mashallah. Very good.
exactly.
And Sister Tabinda?
Yes, actually, Islam is about things, a person, place of that
Mhm.
name of that place, and it is also some adjectives which have feelings, um, some negative points, positive points, like that.
Mashallah.
It is also included in Ism.
Mashallah, mashallah. Very good, sister. I'm so happy that you all know what exactly the noun is. So, noun also mean an idea. Okay, what is an idea? Idea means things you have names for, but you can't touch them, right? For example, if I say education, right? Education, it has a name. Can you touch the word education?
No.
Can you? No, right? And if I say Islam, or if I say patience, or if I say anger, or if I say happiness or sadness, or the thinking, the thoughts, right? So these all things are comes under idea, which means they have names, but we can't touch them, right? Like car we can touch it. Book we can touch it, but we can't touch the idea. We can't touch the patience, right? So that comes under idea. Then that is also a noun. And if I say, and ism are the words which name something and don't indicate a time. For example, if I say door, or if I say day, or night, or love, right? So these are the words, don't indicate a time, right? And none of the above words have a sense of time. If I say door, or night, or love, right? And apart from those, the words ending with tion is an idea, like shun. Okay. For example, if I say education, rotation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, fraction, everything comes under idea. And another kind of ideas are the words that ends with ing. For example, eating, drinking, sleeping, working, jogging, etc. Right? So they are all also the ideas, because they are the words that ends with ing. And one more thing is, as the sister said, adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are that describe something, right? For example, if I say black car, or if I say tall building, right? So, or big masjid, beautiful masjid, right? Or small box, right? So that adjectives are like, it could be old, it could be new, it could be happy, it could be like big, small, ugly, beautiful, thin. They are all adjectives that is describing something. Okay. And adverbs are the words that ends with ly. For example, clearly, happily, quickly, barely, right? So the words ending with ly are adverbs, and they are also considered as nouns. Okay. And so the ism could be a person, a place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more. So if I take the word the praise, the hamd, right? Alhamdulillahi. The word hamd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists anyway, and ism is used here. Okay? So Alhamdulillah is an idea, because thanks to Allah, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is timeless. Okay, so Alhamdulillah ism consists of all of these things. It's idea. Idea could be the things you have names for, but you cannot touch them, and the words ending with tion, the words ending with ing, the words ending with ly, and there are things that do not indicate the time. Okay. So, any questions or anything you want to add to, or if you have anything to share? Any questions?
That means in Arabic these adjectives, ideas, adverb, all are gathering in this noun.
Yes, yes, sister. Yes, you
But
got it.
in
Mashallah.
English, but in English, these are apart from each other, just adjective, adverb, verb.
Yeah, they are divided, but
Oh,
in Arabic, like all of these are considered as they are in the nouns. Okay, that is the ism.
okay.
Okay, very
Okay.
good, mashallah.
Okay, I
Yes,
got.
Sister Fauzia Omar, do you have any question?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Like I was thinking, in English, when we say standing, it becomes
Mhm.
a verb, right? It like it goes into the next section of this spell. But how come in Arabic we change it and we take it as a ism?
No, it's a verbal noun.
No,
That's
standing is like, what
It
is what.
becomes
I'll
an
explain.
action.
I'll come to that. I'll explain fi'l in detail. What exactly fi'l is? This is
Okay.
just noun. Inshallah, I'll go to that. Okay, next. Then
Oh,
you will.
yes.
Then you will be able to understand. Inshallah. Any other
Okay.
sister? Do you have any questions? Sister Safia, can you check the chats too? I mean, because the people are asking
one
questions
minute.
in the
One
chat.
minute.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
In Arabic, verb is work done and time is mentioned with it. Okay. Okay, good, Sister Tabinda.
And
Okay.
how about the sleeping, swimming? Is it verb or noun? How it turns a noun?
It's a name of an action, right? For example, if you see here, it says
Yeah.
kiyamun is standing. I mean, it's not related to that. I'll explain that. Okay, this is just the name of the action: sitting, standing, because the words ending with ing, they are nouns. I
Yes.
told you, right? So standing, sitting, running, jogging, right? So they are all noun, ism. So let me explain fi'l and you'll get a better understanding about what exactly the fi'l is. Okay, fi'l or a verb, it tells about an act with reference to past, present, or future tense. Okay, so fa'ala, which means he did. Yaf'alu, he does or he will do. So here, the verb gives a meaning and it also gives a sense of time, right? Something related to time can be past, present, or future tense. For example, if I say ran and eating or sleeping, right? It tells about an act with reference to past tense, present tense, or future tense, right? For example, ran, right? He ran, like he ran in the past. If I say eating, I'm eating, right? Eating is I'm eating in the present, right? So that is present tense. And you can say that he did his homework yesterday, right? So he did his homework in the past, right? He did it yesterday. So it's related to the time. So that is fi'l, right? So it has action with reference to present, past, and future tense. That is the fi'l, okay? So if I just say standing, that becomes a noun because it's ending with ing and it doesn't have a sense of time. Okay, but if I say he is standing, what does it mean? He is standing. What tense is that? What it is? Present tense, right? He is standing. So that becomes a fi'l. But if I just say standing, it becomes a noun. Got it? So verb is not the most appropriate translation for fi'l because in Arabic, a fi'l is not just a verb, it is a whole sentence in and of itself, which includes the doer and the action. So fa'ala, he did. So who is the doer here? He is
He
the doer. And what is the action? Doing
did.
is the action, right? If I say he is standing, is it a fi'l or is it an ism or a fi'l? He is standing.
It is a fail verb.
Yeah, it is a verb. It is a fi'l because he is the doer and standing is the action. And he is standing, that is happening in the present tense. So it has a sense of time. So in English, a verb is just the action, right? In English, you just say that is the verb, that the action is the verb. However, for simplicity's sake, I use the term verb in Arabic, but fi'l is the appropriate verb, a word to use for refer to a fi'l. Is it clear, everyone, now? So fi'l is, it has an action and a sense of time. And the ism, it doesn't have a sense of time. It's just the name of the action. Okay, and that was about the fi'l. And the third type of kalimat is harf, which means a particle. It is a word that can be used with a noun or a verb. Okay, so if I say in, fi, who, or if, or when. So it is a word that can be used with a noun or a verb. These are in between particles. Okay, it is a word that makes no sense without a word after it. If I say in, does it make sense? If I say if, does it make sense? It don't make sense. So it is a word which does not convey the complete meaning when it stands alone, right? And it gives meaning to a sentence only when it is used with a verb or a noun. The particle does not indicate the past, present, or future tense. For example, if I say in or at or of, it doesn't mean anything and doesn't make any sense. But if there is a word after it, only then it makes sense. For example, if I say in the park, right, that makes sense. Or in the masjid, right, that makes sense. So like if I say fil baiti, right, in the house, so there is a noun after it and that makes sense. So that is a harf, that is particle in Arabic. So inshallah we are going to learn the difference between the ism and the fi'l. Okay, are you getting it? Is everyone following what I'm saying? Sister Sabira Shakur, are you getting it? Is it clear?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So now let's learn the difference between an ism and a fi'l. You all can see my screen, right? Okay. So fi'l, ism is, it has no past tense, present tense, or future tense. It is not limited by time. It is timeless. But fi'l is either it is in the past tense or present tense or future tense. Like you can say he ate, or he is eating, or he will eat. And it is stuck in time, which means that it is not timeless. It is not permanent, right? And the second difference is fi'l is someone doing something most of the time, right? You have a doer, you need a doer, you need someone to do the action, right? For example, I ate, I praise, right? You can't just say ate or slept or praise, right? You have to have someone doing the action. Okay, so you need the doer in case of fi'l. But in case of ism, you don't need anybody to do the action. It is just an ism. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need anybody to do the praise, right? So he doesn't need a doer. Hamd or praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always exist anyway, alhamdulillah. And the third difference is verbs can have a form which gives them a sense of time, right? For example, if I say yadhabu, right, he goes or he is going, right? So here dhahaba is he went in the past. Like I said, I ate, like I ate in the past. And if I say I am eating, that is in the present, right? Or if I say eat, right, so that is the command, right? So that like you have verbs can have a form which gives them a sense of time. Either it could be in the past tense, present tense, or future tense. And nouns are words which have a meaning but do not have a form which specifies a sense of time. For example, if I say dhahaba is the one who is going, dhahaba has the meaning of going and gives the sense of someone going possibly now or who has gone in the past, right? So there's no sense of time in case of a noun. And also a fi'l can be a sentence, right? Like I am eating, it's a sentence, it's a complete sentence, right? I'm sorry. Okay, so is it clear the difference between the noun and the verb? Any questions? Any questions? Did you understand or did you not understand? You can stop me and then ask the question, okay?
Got it.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Yes, Sister Zohra?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Dhahaba. Dhahaba is it a noun? Dhahaba.
Okay. Just skip that example. I should not have taken that example now because
Okay.
yeah, it's just like, just understand that noun is what? It is something which is timeless. I mean, it doesn't have a sense of time to it. It's a name of an action. Like standing is a name of an action, but if I say he is standing, that becomes a fi'l. Okay, so that's the difference between a noun and ism and a fi'l. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Shukran. Jazakallah.
Yeah. Now we are going to learn vowels in Arabic. Okay, so there are short vowels. That is, we have fatha, we have dhamma, and we have kasra. Okay, so these are the short vowels, and we have the long vowels, that is alif, waw, and ya, like ba, bu, and bi. Okay, I'm just explaining this to you, just the beginner class. So now, so we are done with lesson 1, alhamdulillah. Let's take the basic points, that is lesson 2. Lesson 1 was a very small chapter. Let's take the lesson 2, even that is also small. So basic points, some basic points to be noted. Here are, all nouns in Arabic are either masculine or feminine in gender. Okay, so for example, like baitun, right? Baitun is a house, okay, and that is masculine in gender. Okay, and if I say jannatun, Jannah is a feminine word. Okay, so all nouns in Arabic are either masculine or feminine in gender, but in English that is not the case, right? But in Arabic, it's either masculine or feminine in gender. In English, we only have singular or plural, right? For one person, we say singular, but if it is more than one, then that becomes plural in English, right? But in Arabic, we have singular, we have dual, and we have plural. So for one person, we say singular. If it is two, then it is dual. And if it is plural, if more than two, then it is plural. Okay, this is in Arabic. And singular is just for one person or one thing, and dual refers to two, and plural refers to more than two. And now in English, we have first, second, and third persons, right? We also have the same thing in Arabic. The third person is the one spoken about. Like if I say they, them, he, or she. And the second person is the one spoken to, like for example, you all. And the first person is the one speaking, for example, I, or we, or us. Okay. And then we have, with all of the above points in mind, the following table format is prepared, which will be used throughout the course. The format progresses from right to left, starting with singular, dual, to plural. Okay, so this will be the format you have to remember, because from here onwards, we are going to learn pronouns, attached pronouns, detached pronouns, and everything comes in this format. So this format is very important. So we have singular, and then we have dual, and then we have plural. Okay, so singular, dual, and plural. And here we have the third person masculine, third person feminine, second person masculine, second person feminine, and then we have first person masculine and feminine together. Okay, so this is the chart we are going to use. So here, third person masculine singular would be him or his or it. Dual would be them or their. Plural is also them or their. Third person feminine is her or it, and the dual is them, their, them, their. And the second person is you or your for singular, and it's same for everything, dual and plural, for feminine and masculine both. For the first person, it is singular is me or my, right? And dual and plural would be us or our. So this is the conjugation chart, inshallah, we are going to learn. So any questions? Anything you want to add, or any suggestions or anything? Did you understand this first and second lesson, inshallah? Any questions?
Can you please go to the previous chart,
Which chart?
the one with the kasra fatha? Can you explain that, please?
No, that is like it's a basic English thing, right? I mean the Arabic thing, like just fatha, dhamma, and kasra, just to know, like for the beginners. I mean, it's nothing related to the grammar or anything. It's just fatha, dhamma, or kasra. What is your question? Like,
No, just asking. Oh, that's okay.
yeah. So, did you all understand the first and second chapters are very small, and it's just the beginning. And from the next class onwards, I'm going to start about the pronouns. That is lesson 3 and lesson 4, inshallah. Any questions so far? Any questions? Anything you want to add? Okay, so words. Okay, so let's have a review. What are the 3 types of words in Arabic? The kalimats. Who want to answer? Sister Sabira Shakur, do you want to answer? What are the 3 types of kalimat?
Ism, fail, and harf.
Very good, mashallah. Very good, awesome. So, what is ism? Anyone? Other people also can answer. What is an ism?
Ism
Yes,
is
sister.
the of a person, place, thing, or action.
Mashallah, very good. Sister Sumaya, do you want to answer?
Ism is a noun, a name, person, thing, or animal.
And what about other things I taught? What about idea? Idea is also a noun, right?
Idea is a name, but you can't see it. It's like
Mashallah.
untouchable.
Mashallah. How old are you, Sister Sumaya? I feel you're quite young.
Yeah.
Okay, mashallah. Very good. So, yeah, so that is about the ism, and ism is an idea. The words ending with ing, the words ending with tion, the words ending with ly, and the words, some of the things that have names for but you can't touch it, like emotion, or you have the Islam or education, right? So you cannot touch them. They all come under noun in Arabic. Okay, and the fi'l is, what is the difference between fi'l and an ism? Anyone? What is the difference between a fi'l and an ism? I mean, if you don't want to answer, you can just type on chats.
Fi'l
Okay,
is an act.
Okay.
With reference to its time.
Mashallah, very good. I see Sister Hanifa. Yeah, she answered the different types of ism. Mashallah, very good. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So yeah, what is the difference between ism and a fi'l? Yes, Sister Fauzia Omar.
Okay. Fail is a word which is stuck in time. It has to be in past, present. It has to be happening by someone, by a doer.
Very good.
But ism is a name of the action.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Very good. Very good. Yes, Sister Sumaya, you want to say something?
The fi'l requires a person so that the sentence and the meaning can be complete. It needs a doer, while the ism doesn't need a doer. It can stand alone. It's independent, while the fi'l is dependent.
Mashallah.
And the fi'l is past, present, and future, while the ism has no past, present, and future. It's like timeless.
Yeah.
And
Mashallah. 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 Very good, sister. Mashallah. So, like some sisters don't feel like answering. So I'm not saying that everybody have to answer. It's just a revision. I mean, if you want to answer the question, just raise your hand, or you can just directly ask questions, or say, I mean, I'm not say, I mean, I don't want people to feel bad, like, oh, I'm not able to answer the question or anything. It's just a interactive class. Okay, so I just want people to open up, and even if you don't want to say something, you can type on the chat section, inshallah. So Sister Maryam is saying fi'l is a sentence, has doer and action. Very good, sister. And Sister Fazana also have it has an action and time, and it is a doer. Very good. Very good, sister. Mashallah. Looks like everybody have understood the concepts really good, like ism, fi'l, and harf. These are the 3 kalimats. Like, as soon as you open the Quran, you see a lot of words, right? You see fi, you see bi, you see like li, and you see Allah, you see You see so many words, right, in the Quran, but you have to remember that all of the words in the Quran, they have to belong to one of these three categories, either a ism or a fi'l or a harf. Okay, so this is pretty much thing, because I don't want you to burden you in the first class, so I'm just explaining the lesson 1 and lesson 2. Inshallah, in our future classes, I'm going to explain more, inshallah.